Ladies and gentlemen, this is Zach Moonshine with Metal Devastation Radio. Right now on the phone with me, I have Von Ghoul from the band The Lurking Corpses. What's going on, dude?
Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for having me.
All right. So tell everybody out there listening what's going on right now in the world of The Lurking Corpses.
Okay, we just released our fourth full-length album. It's called Working for the Devil. Hell's Headbangers Records just released that on CD. 15 songs. It's our first album in 6 years, so it's good to have finally out. We've been working on it for a long time. We are planning on doing a vinyl release sometime soon here. But yeah, the CD's available through Hell's Headbangers mail order, or you can pick it up at one of our shows. I guess that's it for right now.
So how long have you guys been jamming, and how did you get started exactly?
Okay. This band is actually formed in the fall. It was actually around Halloween time of 2001. Me and the drummer from another band we were in just kind of started this band as a kind of a spur of the moment thing. And then we ended up breaking up the other band and just doing this band full time because we liked the direction it was going in. And sorry, I'm kind of drawing a blank.
Well, you guys have a fucking really cool sound. I was noticing it's got like a lot of there's like a little bit of Misfits that I feel in there, and then at the same time I hear a little bit of King Diamond. It's fucking badass, man. But you guys have a very unique sound for sure. How did you guys? I mean,
oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
What kind of influences do you guys have?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Glenn Danzig has always been a huge influence. You know, starting with the Misfits, pretty much everything he's done has been a huge influence. Really liked his vocal style throughout the years. And I was always, you know, a huge metalhead, so especially bands like Merciful Fate, King Diamond, especially the bands that, you know, had kind of a horror theme along with the music. Theatric bands really were a big influence. Yeah, I mean, I like everything from old rock and roll to, you know, death metal, so I kind of like experimenting with both ends of the rock spectrum. I mean, rather than just focusing, you know, on basically, sorry, I'm kind of have a hard time talking sometimes, but yeah, I kind of like changing it up. You know, I like changing it up rather than having every song, you know, sound the same.
Yeah, so you guys don't get pigeonholed.
Right. And it just kind of keeps it more exciting, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely an album that you can listen to from front to back, and it's not gonna. It doesn't. I don't know how to say it. There's so many different dynamics, and you know, goes up and down, and just takes you through takes you on a trip, you know. So it's
right. So you have the newest album then?
Yeah, well, yeah, I've been listening to the promo that they sent over to us.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, man, it's fucking badass.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, kind of what you were talking about, kind of the up and down, you know, changing it up. Yeah, a lot of people seem to like that. Some people don't really get it. For some people, it's almost kind of like not focused enough, where they want more like more of like a traditional album where all the songs kind of
fuck those
sound more
people,
similar,
man.
but
Fuck those people, dude. Seriously, like, you know, if you were to put out a record that has every song on it focused, like, you know, like what they're trying to say on being one thing, then they'd be like, well, this is fucking boring, man. It's predictable, you know?
yeah, I agree. I mean,
A lot of people
why
just...
that's why I like to change it up, but
Oh,
maybe I have a short attention span. I don't know, but but
no, it's badass,
yeah, I like.
man.
I think it keeps things interesting. Yeah, glad there's people out there like you that enjoy it.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. The band name itself, The Lurking Corpses, how did you guys come up with that?
Yeah, I came up with that when I was trying to think of a name for this band. I thought it'd be cool to pick a name that sounded like it could be the name of an old horror movie, but I didn't want to just take the name of an old horror movie, and I kind of came up with that. So in my mind, I kind of tend to envision it on like an old horror movie poster from like, you know, the 50s or something. But
that also that brings to mind too the album cover, man. That is a fucking badass album cover.
thanks, man. Yeah, it turned out really well. Like,
how did you guys come up with that?
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite album cover that we've ever put out. The artist, his name's Scott Jackson. He yeah, he's awesome. He's been doing art for a really long time. He used to do I don't know if you remember the Rock and Roll Comics. He used to do the covers for those. He's done art for lots of bands. He actually did the Smells Like the Dead album cover, which was our third album, and then we hired him again to do Working for the Devil, and yeah, he really did an awesome job. I'm very elated with with how it came out. So
yeah, definitely, man. I mean, that the album cover itself is worthy of buying it. I mean, the music's good too, but if you were to, you know, like if it was like the old days before we had the internet and we just walked into the record store and started flipping through shit, if I saw that, I would pick it up for sure.
cool, man. Thanks.
Yeah.